because it's free.
Alright, y'all. We are live. We are live after like a month.
Yeah, we tried.
We did, but like, I'm gonna stop the music for now. We tried, but like last week we had like, we didn't have power for over 24 hours. That was fun. Um, then we have just had a busy July and busy August. So it's been what it's been. Life has been life. Some folks have to travel to other states for work, and just everything gets in the way. But tonight, tonight is the final session. So, as a recap, y'all had prepared for the final battle as the writ of land is coming, and it seems like she is with it. Y'all have got allies, and you have fortified the city of Hillins for the third or fourth uh, siege this small city has had in like a 2-year period. Kobold's undead, and now the church. I feel like a town of 3,000 people.
Dragon, unknown to them. Dragon, which caused the cobalt, uh, which caused the kobolds, and then the church is actually responsible for the undead and the church. So
Yeah.
technically, only 2 invasions. They were both two successful invasions, technically.
You good?
No, but I'm good. But continue.
All right. So, as a recap, y'all have picked up the Finn, the Woven Branch, the Hillguard, the Metal Pike, and the McLeods. Now, at the end of each round of what will happen today, or tonight, uh, you will also have a mass combat round. So, let me ask each of you as players to claim one of the groups that you will have control over in the mass combat round. So we will start with Tarl. Which group would you like to have control of? Finn, Woven Branch, Hillguard, or Metal Pikes, or McLeods?
McLeods.
All right. Let's see. Mulak, who do you want control of in mass combat? Mulak.
Sorry, I was muted. Are any of them going to be in the sky?
No. Nobody really is going to be flying.
Who has the most bow capability? Like ranged capability?
That would be the Metal Pikes.
Then that.
All right. Arvax. Who do you want control of for mass combat? The Finn, Woven Branch, or Hillguard? Okay.
Them is my people.
All right, Mularn, you got a choice between Woven Branch and the Hillguard.
I'll take the Woven Branch.
Okay, so Hillguard is going to automatically be on defense of the town. All right, so I need y'all there are a couple actions you can take. There is the attack action in mass combat, which will be it is 3 times your attack modifier. So, like, Tarl, what is your total to attack with your hammer? Like your plus?
9 normally, 19 we got his strike.
Okay, so just your normal one, so it'd be 3 times that on a d20, okay?
Alright.
Damn it. You know what? Instead of doing difficult math, how about this? There's an attack action, a defend action, and a retreat. The way you describe what you do determines the bonus on the dice and how much damage you're doing. That way, if y'all describe something super cool, you can do something way more damaging to the theocracy forces that are coming into town. Does that sound fair? Okay. Now, with that out of the way, the last morning is here, and you can see on the edge of the farmland the writ of land, and on it a massive palanquin or palanquin that almost looks like a mobile cathedral is further back in it, making its way towards you. And as you make your way towards the gates, I need you to all roll me a perception check. Oof. Oh, nope, she is not here.
Well,
Okay. Tarl is not going to see it. Mulak is not going to see it. Mularn, you will. Arvax, as y'all are making your way to the gate, there is a rift that begins to open off to the side from where you were heading. Mularn, what you see is a very large drow woman wearing nothing at all and a field of swords around her.
Does this look familiar to me?
Roll me a religion check. Also, yes, choice pieces of anatomy would be very familiar to you. Okay, with a 16, the fact that this is like a 10-foot tall drow woman, you know you are looking at an aspect or a daughter of Lolth. You don't know which one, other than there's 2 that you've already dealt, well, one y'all dealt with and one that Bo destroyed. But yeah, she just stepped out of a rift and is staring at you with vibrant purple eyes that are glowing. And like I said, swords just floating around her.
2 seconds. Let's see. Oh, okay.
Banishment.
Nope.
You're like, okay, you're trying a thing. You're trying a thing. All right, so what do I need to
I am
make?
in fact trying a thing.
Charisma save.
And it is there in there? Hang on, let me. Oh, where's the fucking? No, not greater magic. The master level spell attack.
I mean, I do not believe she made your spell DC.
Okay.
Because I believe yours is much higher than 15.
It is in fact.
You'll make me, at the very beginning of everything, exert a legendary resistance. So, Mularn, you feel the magic leave your hand. You feel that this should sever this entity from the mortal plane and get rid of her at least for a time. And you feel the magic get swallowed by something.
I'm going to. I'm in response. I'm gonna activate my pearl of power to get the spell slot back, and I'm gonna look at her and go, "That's one bitch."
All right, so I need everybody to roll initiatives. Let me see.
Oh, this is boding so well for me to.
Oh God! No! Hush! This is the first time in 2.5 years I've gone before you.
I know that's bullshit. I've rolled like ones on initiative.
All right, hold on. I still got to roll for Moulette, who is the NPC I continuously forget about.
Yeah, that's the.
Well, don't forget about him this.
No, but apparently I'm just going to roll 10 on initiative for everything. All right, how does it look? Okay, we're good. We're good. All right, so top of the round, we are starting with Tarl.
What's this thing lumbering toward us look like?
She's not really lumbering, but it is a massive, unclothed drow woman that has just swords floating around her. Like, she is a large creature.
I'm looking. Give me a second.
All right. Harm. So it needs to make a con save.
Yep.
19. So I believe that is half damage.
Yep. Let me get the dice up.
Damn. Tarl, in this moment, you learn something incredibly important. Much like your Shatterkai friends, the triplets, she does not seem to be phased by necrotic damage as this spell finds... You throw the spell, she seems to resist it, and she should take damage. You see that her form is taking none. So you now have knowledge that necrotic damage is something she is immune to. Because you know what your magic does.
That's it for me.
Alright, at the end of your turn, she will use one of her legendary actions to cast a spell. You know, Chrome, I really appreciate you not closing when I just try to click another tab. Alright, I need everybody to give me a dex save. Come on, Moulette. Where are you at, Moulette?
Oh my fucking.
No. It is 100% on principle at this point.
Okay, you counter the spell and the fireball fizzles before it reaches you.
I'm going to stop walking forward. I am going to turn slowly towards her and go, "Bitch, what part of no did you not understand?" We are about to have a conversation with your mother. Fuck off.
Who speaks Undercommon?
I can if I need to.
I mean, without casting a spell at this very minute. Because you've already used your reaction. Does anybody speak Undercommon or Abyssal?
I
Think
don't.
so.
Does anybody speak?
Okay.
Nope.
Okay, so what y'all hear is a combination of two voices speaking languages you don't understand, but she is smirking at you.
What
Mularn,
does she speak?
she is speaking two different languages that you do not understand, unless you know
I
Abyssal.
didn't hear. Oh no.
Are we getting cut out, Em?
No, I had to hand over the baby.
Oh, okay. She is going to bed with the Susu.
Mm.
Okay, so if y'all do not speak Undercommon, you don't speak Abyssal, it's two voices that sound nearly identical, speaking two languages you don't understand, but she is looking at Mularn with a smile. Mularn, give me a wisdom save. You are slightly uncomfortable, but not enough to have like a disadvantage on anything. Because you now, I will say this, you're uncomfortable by this. If you'd rolled worse, you probably would have had disadvantage for a bit. You now fully understand Arvax's people saying, "May their god not look at you." Like you have just been gazed on by something that is either semi or fully divine. Alright, anything else you want to do? But it is your turn. Sorry, that was the end of Tarl. So it's now yours, Mularn.
Oh. Yep.
On the Arvax.
On the Arvax.
All right, so Arvax is now the large. All right,
I can't do that. Yeah, just keep on keeping on.
all right, are you going to stay where you are, or are you going to move?
I'll move. I'll be on the broom up here.
Okay, where'd you move to? Or are you just same spot but in the air?
No, I'm up by I'm over Tipplemont.
Oh, I didn't change y'all's damn map. I'm sorry.
I
Bruh.
was kind of confused where you were in proximity to this.
My bad. I thought I'd changed the map for me and dropped everybody's token. I did not stop and see that I did not move y'all. Does it look different now?
Yes. I'm gonna go here. 20 feet in the air.
All right, Tarl, did you want, since I didn't have y'all on the map, is there anywhere you wanted to move, or do you want to stay put? Okay.
That's where I would have moved.
Okay, cool. Anything else, Mularn?
Not at the moment.
Her gaze is on you constantly at this point. Mulak.
Yes.
How come I only see 2 people in the turn order?
Same. It's just Moulette and
There's
her
only
in the turn order.
It's not showing
Is it
everybody
because you
else.
didn't move us to the screen?
Maybe.
Yeah, she and Moulette are the only ones in the.
No, I will. It's visible on my end. I'll just remind everybody. It's now Mulak's turn.
And I thought we were still in town, like seeing this from distance. I'm like, it's gonna take me a hell of a long time to get to this bitch.
Sorry, no, it was like y'all were walking towards the gate to head out or get onto the wall to see the battle or see where you needed to be. And she
That
came
makes
through
more
a rift.
sense.
I apologize. This was my mistake because I didn't change the map. I've only been using Roll20 for like a decade. I should remember. I'm sorry.
Alright. I need her to make a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity.
Yes. Of 18.
27.
Well, then nothing happens.
Did you try to gleam me?
I mean, I knew it wouldn't kill her, but to do a huge chunk of her
That'd be a hell of a lot of damage, especially if you rolled max.
that ain't gonna happen though. Yep. No damage then.
Okay.
What happened to turn order?
It's because when I switched the map, y'all weren't on here. But I've got everybody's order, so it goes.
And then
okay, go ahead.
Sorry. I'm gonna fly up and then to right there.
All right. It is now, if there's nothing else for you, at the end of your turn, she'll use another legendary action because they'll replenish on her turn. to cast another spell. Let's see. Dude, you know what? She's going to keep it simple. Why the fuck is that a level 9 spell?
Let's don't do that.
I agree.
I
Don't do
I won't do that one. Because I was trying to find Melf's minute meteors, and I apparently added Meteor Swarm. Roll20, have I told you recently that I am disappointed in you so much? Hashtag never gonna be sponsored.
Yeah. Yeah, we've pretty much given up on it at this point.
We haven't given up on Wright's Bacon, though.
No, that'd be super fucking dope if we could get that.
But she is going to have a ring of burning meteors form around her head at the end of your turn. Let's see, she is going to... Let me get a ruler out. She is going to move up at an angle to where she is about 10 feet from y'all. And she is going to make a series of attacks using her normal attack action, which comprises 3 swords and 1 spell.
How tall is she?
Over 10 foot.
Okay.
She does have reach, so... You had her gaze first, Mularn. So that is a 6. That'll miss. How the... Hold on a second. Something is not right here. Oh.
No, I think that's pretty.
No, because
it. Pretty standard.
No, because it wasn't calculating her plus in there. 19.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll do.
So that is 16 slashing and then 3 necrotic for you because you are necrotic resistant, correct?
Yep.
A 30. So another 16 and 1 necrotic.
That's gonna miss.
That is totally gonna miss. Do you activate? Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Alright. Last attack on you. That is a 14, which is going to, I assume, miss.
It will, in fact.
Alright, she will then cast Firebolt, which, goddamn, you are rolling terribly, lady, but hey, works for the party. So I'm assuming that a 13 is going to miss as well, since that 14 missed earlier.
It will, in fact.
Okay. As her bonus action, the little meteor atop her head is going to... Let's see. So let's see if I'm reading this right. Bonus action can send 1 or 2 meteors. Let me look at your character sheet because Roll20 did not allow me to add this onto it. So I'm just going to roll Firebolt again. 23.
Yeah.
So that'll be 2d6 fire. So 8. 8 fire damage. As a little
Cool.
burning ember smacks you. So she up in the air. Moulette, what do you got? What do you got, buddy? What do you got, Moulette? He is going to move there. And he's going to cast Lightning Bolt. So she's got to make a dex save. Oh, that is a critical failure. So she is going to take 8d6 lightning damage. So that is 28 lightning damage.
He could always. He could always use use the arcane aspect physical knowledge and add his level to or his spellcasting level to the attack or to the damage.
Okay, we will do that, which is another. See, he is level 13. Y'all notice something as this happens, or I should say, twins, roll me a perception check real quick. Okay, Mularn, you kind of, it hits her, but also she just slashed you with swords, and then flicked a fire burger in your face. Mulak, you notice that your brother just shot the biggest lightning bolt you've ever seen him ever shoot in his life. And it didn't do as much damage as you thought it should do. So you're pretty sure she is resistant to lightning. Alright, that is... Moulette is then going to move... You can only... Let's see, right there, fine. He can get right... Yeah, he can get right there. Alright, Arvax, it is now your go, and then it'll be the end of the turn.
Alright. I'm gonna activate Fury of God.
Yeah.
Why you just stop it?
I'm trying to add something onto your character. There we go. Trying to give you your Fury of the Gods token thingy.
Okay, I just suddenly flew across the screen where I wasn't intending to go. Now,
So y'all were both 20 feet up in the air, right?
not me.
I'm asking the twins. Or the triplets.
I am, yeah.
Okay. So she is diagonal. You'd still be able to reach her Arvax because it's getting right up on her. You can slash at her.
Wait, is she 20 feet?
She's about 10 feet up in the air.
Oh, well, I'm big.
Yes, you are.
I fucking hate it.
Your first swing is going to.
Slashing. I should be doing radiant damage at base. Ugh. Wonder how long I should have had that. Been had that on there. Shit. Not that I hit. Holy fuck! I hate.
16 is not going to hit. You swing twice, Arvax.
No,
And as your sword strikes her flesh, it is like you're ringing against steel armor.
son of a fuck. I forget how long I've had Advanced Divine Smite. I should have been adding 1d8 of radiant damage. Sick. Alright, well, that's all I'm gonna fucking do.
All right, it is the bottom of the round before we switch back to Tarl. We hit into mass combat. The Writ of Land starts moving in. Tarl, since you are first in the turn order, you got the McLeods. What is it that this small band of very angry, roguish individuals will be doing?
If they're roguish, they're going to run in and sneak attack and leave and hide.
All right, so they're just darting in to get a quick sneak attack while these guys are distracted on charging in. Okay, roll me your normal attack roll for Thresher. Okay, at 21. They are sneak attacking, so let me double check. Okay, so what I want you to do, Tarl, is I want you to roll me a D100. And then roll me 8d6. Okay.
My computer is double clicking everything, so make sure you take note it's the first one of each of those.
Okay. So, what the party cannot see, but outside the wall, as a cavalry regiment starts to lead the charge towards the front line that is outside the wall, there is a hoot and a holler coming from off to the side, and the McLeods dart in on their small horses and tear into the flank. And it's going to cause that first wave to start to falter on a flank. All right, Mularn. Next you have, since you're next, you are with the Woven Branch.
And they're moving against the larger 4-shot side, correct?
Yeah, like right now you have the Hill Guard manning the city.
Mm-hmm.
There is, like, the forces have come out to try to inflict some damage before being forced back into the city and going into a straight siege.
Okay. Yeah, they're gonna go ahead. They're gonna go ahead and run that fade.
Okay, so they're gonna charge in, or are they just kind of describe the attack?
It's going to be a kind of a threefold maneuver. You'll have spear line first, sword second, archers third, The spear line is essentially going to run in and do a vanguard charge into the line. They are then going as they're holding them through the swords. The sword front is going to come in between them, like between each member, like interspersed every other. Come through that line into that line to do as much damage as possible, and both lines are going to fall back as the archers launch into the line to cover the retreat.
All right. Use your normal attack, which as a mage would be your normal spell attack, is what I will allow. But give yourself a +4. Is that what the 4 added in?
Yep.
Okay, so there's a 27. Okay, so we'll go with it. This is basically lances being added in. Roll me 6d12. So the big thing here is while the swords have some effect, and the arrows do as well, the biggest thing that the Woven Branch did that aided in this and is halting this first charge along with the McLeods coming in and cutting in behind is those spearmen planting down and more or less shish-kebabbing the in-charging cavalry.
Yeah.
Because the cavalry was not able to move in time, so several of the Rid of Land horsemen are now pin-cushioned. All right, Mulak. With the metal pikes that you had switched to being archers.
Yeah, I'm assuming they're like on a raised up wall or something.
So they're on the wall of the city?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good place to have them.
And then, like the stereotypical, like, they have like barrels, and all the barrels are full of arrows and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess during this moment they see like an opening, I guess, and they're, I'll say, got with their commander to shoot only when there's an opening, and he sees one now and yells out fire.
All right.
And all of them shoot.
All right. Roll me your normal spell attack, because that's the attack you use the most, and add a +2 to it for your description.
So just my spell attack +2.
Yes.
All right. I thought you said ×3. I was like, that's insane.
Yeah, that's why I got rid of that and just decided let's have fun. Let's have fun describing stuff. Make it sound cool. Make it sound epic.
All right, they rolled a 17.
Okay, that's going to hit several of these out here, because more or less it's, honestly, if I was rolling this as an actual stat, I would have to make them do a dex save, because this is like block out the sun, fight in the shade kind of thing. Roll me. Let's see, longbows are a D8. Roll me 4D8. 15. Again, these are the heavily armored horsemen. This is not affecting as much, but you are getting some of the foot soldiers that are moving towards the front with the Rid of Land. It seems like this first wave, or this first charge, is coming to a halt, like it has been stopped, almost. Arvax, what are the Finn doing? The numerous Spear brothers and sisters doing?
Swarm?
Swarm. They just do you go big jump a warg?
Yeah.
I have no clue if that's actually anything in Warhammer or not.
They are charging in full force to whatever flank they think they can take out the fastest.
Okay, so they come in from the flank trying to hit. Roll me your normal attack +1.
Oh shit, what would that be?
Just your normal sword attack +1.
Oh my god!
The Finn are all dead. They just, with the exception of Gruhaka, they just all die. Oh my god, your dice. Do you want your mulligan of the night?
Yes!
God, I
I'm
heard
gonna regret it, but yes.
her yell before it came through over on my end, so roll again.
I've changed the color like 6 times.
Okay.
Friggin' finally.
So that is a 26 with that +1.
Mm-hmm.
So the first charge of the Writ of Land, their cavalry, that again, y'all can't see this. They meant it to be kind of a show of force, expecting the troops to retreat. Has been brought to a halt. Roll me. God, there was like what 1,000 freaking Finn that showed up. Roll me 4d12.
But roll them good.
Thank you, Nox. That's so helpful. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me right now? Roll 20. Kiss my entire fat ass.
So the first wave has come to a complete halt. Those that were not skewered or butchered have pulled back. Dreyfus is on his hart or on his elk that is out there surveying. And that's where we will then switch back to the party. Tarl, you can hear that battle has been had outside.
48, and I rolled 8.
Let's see what I can do then.
It seems like, did anybody share the information of what she seems to have resistance to or is immune to?
Nope.
Necrotic and lightning.
Well, he didn't tell y'all that she seems to be immune to electric, or not electric, but seems to be resistant to electric. Tarl, did you tell everybody she seems to be immune to necrotic?
Yeah. That's where it's aiming for.
Mm-hmm. Okay, casting Fireball for a total of 48. Let's see that dex save. All right, she is going to fail that dex save. So that is 40-something damage. Tarl, Actually, everybody give me a perception check at the moment. Okay, that is a success. That is a success. That is a success. That is a failure on Arvax. All of you notice that the fire licking against her skin, while it does seem to be doing some type of damage, she is obviously resistant to that as well. But you did do damage, Tarl. Just not as much as you know it should have done.
Fire don't do no good either.
All right, what next, Tarl? Are you going to stay or are you going to move?
I'm gonna move.
All right, once you have moved, she will use a legendary action to make a normal round of attacks. So Mularn, 15 is going to miss, I believe, right?
No, that hits.
Okay. So that is 17.
Oh wait, no. I'll shield.
Okay. What does that raise your AC up to until your next turn?
18.
18. So you managed to get the shield up just in time. Mularn, as the blade starts trying to swing at you. 18. What'd you say your AC was again? I forgot. Is it 18?
That's it.
All right. That is 10 slashing, 3 necrotic. Dirty 20. 13 slashing, 7 necrotic. Oh, you need to be making concentration checks on enlarge, don't you?
Yeah. This is the 5th time she's hit me.
Yeah. You know what? Let's not just pick up with these. Okay, you're good.
So that's 13, 14, 15, 16 more.
Yeah, you're good. You maintain concentration. She will
I'm good. It's starting to not be the thing, but yeah.
Oh, you're talking about health. I was talking about concentration.
Yeah.
She is then going to firebolt at Mulak. Does a 20?
Is that the one coming at me?
Yes.
23 hits.
Not great. Just 13 fire damage.
Not too bad.
All right, Mularn, you are within reach of her blades. How are you feeling right now?
Not happy. And on a scale of 1 to 171, I'm feeling about a 98.
How do you have more life than I do? That's crazy.
Moose, have you been rolling health or going with max health?
Max?
Does he have higher constitution than you?
I don't think so. Plus, I get extra health for being a dragon sorcerer. Maybe I just haven't forgot to put. Well, let's see. Hold on.
Did you up your health for the last level?
Yeah, make
Man,
sure.
my con's
I'm
at
like-
20.
Oh, your concept.
Yeah, my con is
No,
max.
yeah. Okay. No, I'm probably good then. How the fuck did you get 20 con? That's insane. It's insanity.
That's where I pumped all of my stats up. My stats up to because IR wizard, IR squishy.
He tough wizards. Wizard that can take smack. Malarn, it is your turn.
Oh, yeah, you kind of skipped that one. I didn't hear that.
Sorry.
Yeah, remember, we
Well.
can't see the turn order.
That is true.
Yeah.
Malarn, it is your turn.
Well, let's see. I'll give it a shot. Wolfium Psychic Lance. She needs to make an intelligence save. Hang on.
She'll take half of the 7d6s, unless you're doing something else.
I'm going to use the genetic memory Vicious Arcanum to decrease the target save by my spell ability modifier, which is 10.
Okay. Roll your damage.
76. 26 psychic damage.
Okay. That seems to find purchase when you cast it.
And she is incapacitated until
you learn
the start of my next turn.
You learn that she cannot be incapacitated. She seems to be immune to that condition.
Can't bring her down. She's a strong, independent woman.
Mm-hmm.
However, you do notice her eyebrow twitch when that psychic attack goes in.
Banff over here.
Okay, so you're using Raven Queen?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Alright, Mulak, it is your go.
Oh boy. Well, we haven't tried it yet, so let's just go with good old-fashioned level 2 acid arrow for a 19.
A 19 will hit.
Go fashion level 2. This bitch just falls over dead.
Hashtag sit down.
So that's 15 damage. And then at the start of her turn, she will take 7 damage.
Okay, I will say this because you are very aware of your acid abilities. Mulak, you're watching this pour over her skin, having very little effect. Like, there is sizzling, there is some damage, but nowhere near as much as you know what your worm-given gift can do.
So I think magic just doesn't work. Or like it works, just not well.
Psychic works.
Okay. I can't do anything about that.
I mean,
Guess we need to find out if coal works.
So you have seen lightning, acid, and fire not have much effect, but psychic seems to find purchase. All right. So what is Mulak doing? Wait, he did the acid.
I'll just fly back to here. No. Fly back to here.
All right. As you do that, you'll move out of her range, or start moving out of her area of attack. So she is going to make as a reaction, she will make a attack of opportunity on you. And a 15 is not going to do it. I'm damn sure a 15 is not going to do it.
Just barely.
Just bare. Okay, 17 slashing and 5.
No, just barely misses.
Okay. So she barely misses you. See, at the end of your turn, she will use a legendary action to cast a spell. Hold on a second. Before I click that, let me... Okay. There, thank you. Okay, I need everybody but Mulak to give me a con save. Arvax saves. Tarl fails. Come on, Mulet. Where's your character sheet, Mulet? Okay, so Tarl is the only one to fail. Dang it. So, Tarl, you take 31 cold damage. Everybody else will take 15.
What kind of damage is it?
Cold. Okay, yeah, that's it.
How much was it? For
15.
success?
15 for anybody that succeeded. It's 31 for Tarl, who failed. All right. It is now her turn, and she is going to turn on Arvax and do a series of attacks. Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. 18 is going to miss, right, Arvax? Your AC is like, what, 21?
21.
20 is going to miss. 16 is going to miss. She is going to Ray of Frost you for a 20, which is a miss. And she will leave your area of attack. So you can take an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, I got the thing.
Emily,
Attack her, but also.
Emily went doodle bob for a second.
Let me know. Shut up. When you hit, I have to hit her with an opportunity attack. I can move up to half my speed after the attack as part of the same reaction, so that I can keep up with her.
And 18 barely hits.
Okay, that comes automatically with radiant damage. It's extra 5 radiant. Hang on, what is it with? I hate not having a mouth. Another 4 radiant.
Are you pumping any smites in?
Yeah. So I'm gonna do a first level smite just to throw. So that's 9, 14, 18 extra radiant damage on top.
Okay, Arvax, your sword finds purchase. However, your smite does not seem to have as much smite in it as it strikes her.
Are you freaking kidding me? Radiant damage? What the heck?
She's a divinity. So you strike at her, and she is going to continue moving. So you are using what ability?
Oh, Relentless Event.
Say that again.
Relentless Avenger. Hold on. Hit with the attack of opportunity. You can move up to half your speed immediately after the attack as part of the same reaction. This movement does not provoke opportunity attacks.
So you're just going to follow her?
At half my speed.
Okay. What y'all notice as she swings and you just hear her swords clanging off of Arvax's shield and armor, and then Arvax gets a solid slash. Since you have scattered, she is now moving towards where Mixel is. So she is moving in that direction. Moulette is going to run as fast as he can. Come on, open up the sheet. He is going to swing his sword and miss, and hit, and hit. Arvax, since you're right there, roll me a perception check as Moulette is swinging his weapon. Did you hear me, Arvax?
No, what'd you say?
Roll me a perception check as he is doing this.
What's he doing? Just attack?
He's attacking, but something is going to happen, and I need to see if you know what it is. 17, you notice. You know his weapon does carry magic with it, but it's not a firebrand, it is not an ice brand, it is like a lightning sword, it is literally just a sword of force. That additional force seems to be having an effect. He then uses his stone strike, or his storm strike, so that's 5 lightning that doesn't seem to do much. She's going to save on that, and he is going to action surge for another 3 attacks. That's a hit. That's a miss. That's a hit. Like, Arvax, you really notice that as he is swinging, and he's not really necessarily paying attention to that, he is just trying to hit her and keep her from fleeing.
I'm gonna shout over my shoulder, force damage! Force damage does it!
Let's see, at the end of his turn, she is going to use a legendary action to attack the person that actually just hurt. That's a hit. That's a hit. That's a hit. $21 at disadvantage is still going to hit. He is still doing pretty decent on health, but you just watch Moulette eat a fuckload of damage right in his face, Arvax. Your go.
Alright, I'm gonna use bonus action to use my Vow of Enmity. So I have advantage on her for the next minute.
So you just marked her?
Yeah, with my divinity. Channel divinity.
Okay. A 14, what you have, you said
18.
you have an 18, that's going to barely hit. We never changed the name of your weapon, did we?
No. And I know it doesn't do as much, but then there's 5, 6, 7, there's 8 extra.
And you have force damage on your weapon?
Oh, no, wait. Oh, I do. I also should be doing another 4 damage for being...
Okay, so you definitely know that force is having an effect here. 25 definitely hits. Are you dumping in any smites?
Too much. I'll throw in another first level.
Okay.
So 7. So it's 6 radiant damage, 4 radiant damage, 7 radiant damage, and then 3 from just being.
Okay, Arvax, is that the end of your turn?
Why didn't I move so we were flanking her? I'm fucking stupid. Yeah.
We already had advantage on her because of your Val, right?
Yeah.
I mean, she's going to continue trying to move in this direction, and you are behind her.
So yeah, that's what I'm doing.
All right, so you're going to move in front of her?
Wait, is she moving up or down on the map?
She'd be moving left on the map. So we...
Oh, yeah, then I'm gonna try and block her way.
Okay, just for purposes of where tokens are, y'all are a little bit off the map, but you are now in front of her, blocking her way. At the end of your turn, she'll use a legendary action to do a series of attacks. 20 does not hit. Natural 20 for a 32.
Ooh, yeah, that hurt. That hit.
18 slashing and 14 necrotic, but I believe you have you half that.
I have both, yes. I believe. Hang on, where are you?
And a 21.
21 just needs it.
Okay, that is another 6 slashing and 3 necrotic after halving the damage. Spell-wise... Okay, sure, I use that. She's already done. I'm having to go through all of her spells. Okay. She is gonna cast Cone of Cold on Arvax. Unless somebody's doing anything about it.
Wait, my sword can do a thing. Counter.
You're using your sword to cast Counterspell?
I have 2 charges. I can use 2 charges for counterspell. I'm gonna use.
Alright, I will need you to roll. Because this is higher than... It is higher than 3rd level.
What do I need to roll?
I am double checking unless Nox wants to say what it is.
A d20 and add your charisma since you're a paladin.
Let me double check what the difficulty is.
Well, that would be a 21.
It's 10 plus the spell level.
Well, you beat it, so you counterspell it. Thank you, Moose. My resources are being slow. So, I'm not going to bother rolling anything else for that spell. You counter what she does. And we're at the bottom of the round, back to mass combat. Both sides have taken casualties. However, that y'all came out more on top that round. So, Tarl, what are the McLeods going to do now as the next wave of the writ of land is moving in?
Can they determine a commander in their area?
You know what? Roll me a perception check using your stats. With a 15, they do see that there is an individual that is in the traditional deep green woven branch armor that seems to be leading a group of foot soldiers that are trying to come around the flank.
They're all going to concentrate a sneak attack on that individual. And then they're going to proceed to disengage and hide.
All right. Let's see again. We did a D100 for them before. Roll me a D100. Actually, no, it's your attack roll. Roll your attack roll plus 1. So with a 19. All right, now roll me a D100. Okay. Roll me the 8d6 like you did last time on the sneak attack. Okay. They successfully are able to take down the commander of this group of foot soldiers. However, they will lose 3 members of the MacLeod clan in the process of it happening. And then they will disengage, and they go back to trying to maneuver off to the edge. Trying to mostly, I'm assuming that they're mostly trying to just hit and run. Right, Cannon?
Yep, hit and run.
Okay. All right, Mularn.
Yeah, that's, I mean, yeah, let's do it.
Well, no, it's you with the woven branch.
Oh,
We're in the mass
okay.
combat round.
Hold that thought.
And do remember that the woven branch are paladins.
Oh. Okay. Let's see. Give me 2 seconds. Uh. Yeah, they're gonna. I think they're just gonna make another run at it. This time, they're gonna smite for everything they're fucking worth at that point.
All right, roll me your normal spell attack plus 1. All right, roll me some d8s, about 4 or so.
Pretty fair to middling.
Okay, so Again, y'all can't see because y'all inside of the wall, but there is thunderous noises coming from the other side, flashes of light, as the woven branch starts to cut and move forward and force one flank to start to turn back again. All right. Mulak.
Yes.
It is the metal
second
pikes on
verse
the
same
wall.
as the first.
All right, roll me your normal spell attack then.
+2 or just normal?
Just normal. You,
Ooh, a 1.
the rain of arrows is not as effective. And this is something that the party would actually see, especially those that are flying. You do see a fireball erupt on the wall, taking out a solid number of the metal pike archers that are up there. All right, Arvax with the fin. There's a flank that's being crushed by the woven branch that are smiting their way through. And another flank has started to crumple because of a leader going down. Where are the fin going to go?
You said 2 of our flanks are going down?
No. The woven branch is pushed into, forcing one flank to fall back. The McLeods caused another flank to fall back by killing a commander.
They'll probably go for the woven branch.
They're going to follow behind the woven branch and
Dismiss that.
support them.
They're probably...
Is that what you said?
Wait, woven branch are
It's the woven...
not good guys.
Yeah, but you also have a section of the woven branch that's under Dreyfus that's fighting for the city.
Okay, you didn't say it was Dreyfus's. I was confused.
Sorry, the Dry
The
Boys.
woven branch? Yeah, they're gonna
The
back
Dreyfus
up.
branch.
They're gonna back up the Dreyfus branch.
Okay. So, roll me your normal attack roll. Yeah, with a 30. Roll me about 3-4 d12s.
That's more like...
Okay, so between the woven branch and the fin, the entire right flank of this second wave has collapsed. Dreyfus is at the head of this charge. And let's see. Let me roll a d4. 2. Tarl, you have a message come in your head that is clearly Dreyfus. We're pushing them back, but there's something coming from the Palanquin. Where are you?
Corner of building in fight.
All right, so that was the message sent. Back to the top of the round. Tarl, you've heard Psychic and Force.
You're gonna need a hammer icon.
Are you doing spiritual weapon?
Yep.
All right, there it is. Can you move it? All right. A 18 will hit, and that kind of rings her bell.
That'll do it for now.
All right. She has not gotten her legendary actions back. Mularn. Psychic Crush. So she is doing a intelligence save. Okay, so she is going to use her other legendary resistance to succeed that. So that'll be half damage. That is a solid amount. She does not seem to have resistance at all, Mularn, to psychic attacks.
Hmm. Hey, we're gonna throw in Arcane Flash with that as well. Well, I mean, she probably can't be blinded.
Anything else you're doing on that spell?
Nope, that's it.
Cool. Mulak.
All right. Well, we're going to try to burn another save. I need her to make a probably wisdom, which she's probably fine at that. Oh, hold on. Yeah, wisdom save.
Nox.
What?
And cast Dominate Monster. Yep, she's good.
I mean, you could use Vicious Arcanum and decrease the target save by your spell ability modifier.
Alright, I'll do that. I keep forgetting about those things.
Okay, you do that.
That's why I pulled the list up.
Okay, so
which will reduce it by 5.
You learn that she cannot be charmed.
Okay. All my big spells were absolutely worthless. Well, not worthless. Learned information.
I mean, if you got, you don't have It's too bad you can't get fucking magic missile. Just upcast that at its max.
Well, I just used my highest level spell just now, so.
This is when the party casts repeated 9th level magic missile.
We don't have 9th level spells yet.
Nope.
Just meant it as a joke, Moose. It'd be fine. This is how we defeat Hewitt's boss. We just upcast a level 1 spell and cast fuck you. That's what we said.
Hey.
Alright, is that the end of your turn?
Let me make sure if this is. I think it's an action.
When the monster that you throw at us is resistant to pretty much everything except psychic and force, I'm gonna throw the most consistent force spell that I have at it.
I'm gonna have used 2 sorcery points to make that a bonus action. Fly here. And then action. If I can find it. Alright. Bam! I'm gonna angle it to where, like, diagonally between, because it's a line between Arvax and Mullet.
Mm-hmm.
So she needs to make a 18 dex save. Alright, and then she takes 5d8. Takes 18 acid damage, so probably 9. And then if she didn't, she needed to take 7, I guess reduced to 3
Yeah,
previously on her turn.
the acid has been finding purchase, but it's not. It's more like it irritated her skin than actually seriously wounded her. But every little bit adds up. She is starting to look a little rough.
Did she take that extra, like, I
Yeah.
guess 3?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's it. I have 5 more feet, so I'll move back here. That's it.
All right, she is going to. There's somebody in front of her, so 31 Arvax. 11 slashing and 4 necrotic after your resistance is factored in. $14 ain't gonna do it. 19 ain't gonna do it. Man, I'm rolling garbage. Let me see, what spell is she gonna do?
Self-destruct.
That is correct. She will cast self-destruct on someone else's self. Going to try to cast invisibility. Nothing? Nobody? Cool. Okay.
Oh, yeah. No, she's not.
Okay, just you didn't respond there for a second, Knox. I was like,
It took us. I was reading, and it took a second to click. Cause like she's going to, and then I was focused on whatever I was reading, and then I heard invisibility, and went, "Hang on a second, nah, homie, no."
all right. So Moulette gets an attack of opportunity. Open up the damn character sheet. That is going to hit. And she is going to now be, I'm just going to do this. She is now on the other side of Arvax. And moving, Arvax, you get an attack of opportunity. A 30 hits.
Okay.
Do thing.
You dumping in some smites?
Yeah. Do all the smites, and then suplex the hoe.
Those are the ones that just come in there. Then I will throw in a second level. It's gonna be 3D. And then I do. I still have Relentless Avenger. I don't think I have an amount I can use. I have to. Let's see. When I hit with an opportunity attack, I can move up to half my speed. So I'm gonna move half my speed enough to stay up and get and jump with it.
All right, so you're keeping up with her. Let's see, it is Moulette. Miss. miss. All right, she is not looking great. She's going to use a legendary action to attack him for doing that. Hit. Hold on a second. That is a miss. That is a hit. That is a miss. Okay, Moulette is starting to look really rough. Are you still looking? You haven't taken a potion or anything, have you, Mularn?
No, I have not.
Alrighty. Arvax.
Hang on one sec. Alright, I'm going to I'm gonna cast Blinding Smite. Attack.
30 hits.
30. So 7 slashing, 4 force, 4 extra damage, 3 radiant, 8 radiant, and Blinding Smite is an extra 3d8. 13 radiant. I'm gonna do another Divine Smite, so that's another 3d8. That's 15. More radiant, and then she has to make a con save.
No, she doesn't. How do you
Did I
want to
kill her?
How do you want to do this?
Yay!
Corpse hose don't get saving throws.
Saw that training I gave you.
So
And
I need to ask
And that's what happens when you follow through.
I need to ask a serious question. Do you suplex the hoe, as Nox has been saying?
Just for Nox, I'm a suplex though.
You strike through, and then
Strike through, grab that bitch and suplex her.
Okay. So, going out of turn order now. Arvax, as you suplex this giant drow swordswoman, her body explodes into a vitriolic purple ichor, and 3 normal-sized versions of herself erupt from it, but it's still, they look like her, but again, it's like all out of the goo that her body kind of exploded into. And they are and they are dashing for the house.
Are any of them close enough to try and grab?
You can make me another attack real quick if you want.
Like my sword, or
yeah,
I guess it'd be an attack of opportunity.
That'll hit.
The closest one, D4, D6, D8. So it's 10 slashing, 2 force, 2 more damage, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 radiant. Damn. And I'm gonna throw in another 2d8 radiant.
Okay.
And then 6 more.
Okay, give me a con save as this goop figure explodes.
It's 12, 13, 14, 15.
Okay, so you'll take half damage. So you'll take 7 acid as it explodes in your face. What is the rest of the party doing as they are these 2 other goo versions?
Get the slimy bitches!
I. Hang on a second. No, I lost the number. Level 4 magic missile, 3 of them at each.
All right, roll me that magic for the first one, the first 3.
It'd be $8 on the first, 10 on the second.
Okay, they're both still running. Tarl, Mulak.
I'm gonna take the one on the left.
I'll follow the one on the right.
All right, roll what you're rolling to deal with them.
These came out of her, right?
Yeah, Arvax suplexed her into a... Tarl just kind of got both of them with a fireball because they're not that far apart. They take half damage. Yeah, they're dead. They're both dead. They were dead with the fireball, but they just get acid and, like, fire exploded. And they're far enough away that y'all don't do that. But I need everybody to roll me a perception check.
What do you say roll?
Roll a perception check. No on Arvax, yes on... Everybody else, you notice the sky has turned purple. And I'm sorry, Emily, it is raining tarantulas. Outside, y'all can hear that there is panic and explosions from the other side of the wall. You can see there's a section of the wall missing from where a fireball tore through. But as these large spiders, like I'm saying, like they're tarantula size, it's not like they're massive driders or giant spiders. As they hit the ground, they all seem to be heading towards Mixel.
Well, how far away is where Mixel is?
Couple blocks.
I'm good. I'm gonna look around and go. I'm on Mixel. I'm gonna roll back. I'm gonna start flying back towards the where Mixel's at.
All right, so Mularn is flying towards Mixel. Tarl, what are you doing?
How far is Mixel from me?
About 3 blocks.
In feet?
Probably more than you could do in a dash action, but closer than the city gate that everything seems to be happening at. Tarl?
I'm looking.
Oh, okay.
How far are the spiders spread out?
I mean, they're kind of everywhere. Are you trying to clear a path or trying to just clear a large section of them?
Yeah, I'm gonna clear a path to Mixel.
All right, just track whatever. Are you using a fireball again?
Yeah, I might as well.
All right. I'm just asking, just record your spell slot. These are spiders. I'm not going to make a roll for them to dodge a giant magical fireball. You just toasty up and roast a very large number of these things, but they're still falling and still coming. So you're heading towards Mixel. Mulak, are you heading towards Mixel or where are you going?
It's just spiders going towards them, that's it?
It's constantly raining tarantulas, and they all seem to be heading towards where Mixel is, yeah.
But they're not, like, converging with each other or anything.
They're not, like, melding together. They're all just, anything that lands is immediately heading towards that house.
Are they... Are we talking like you can't even see the street because there's so many spiders?
Yes.
Yeah, guess I'll just dash there with my flight.
All right, heading there. Arvax.
So that's 80 feet.
Okay, Arvax.
So everything is heading towards where Mixel is?
All these spiders are heading that way, yes.
Oh, can I ask a quick question? Sorry.
Yes.
Our armies, are they being overwhelmed or are they doing okay?
You don't know at this point.
Okay.
You know that a section of the wall is missing, that a fireball went off, and you can still hear the fighting outside. And there is a lot of noise, especially now that it's raining spiders.
I'm heading towards where Mixel is to protect the house.
All right, so you're heading that way.
Yeah. If there's anything in my way, I want to attack it, but if not, I just want to dash.
Okay, I mean, if you want to swing your sword, you're going to hit them. It's just that I would say if you're swinging your sword in front of you, you would not have to deal with difficult terrain as you are clearing a path to Mixel.
I will do that then.
So, as y'all are running, what is everybody's passive perception again?
16.
16, you're going to notice.
Also 16.
You're going to notice.
17.
You're going to notice.
13.
Tarl, you're not going to notice so much as you've made kind of like a wall of smoke when you threw the fireball. Y'all watch, the three of y'all that notice, see one of the spiders turn into a writ of shadow, and Moulette just stab it through and go through a door to one of the side buildings. Like, it jumps up like it's going to stab him. He runs it through and just kind of keeps going into another building with the force of the blow.
Damn. So there's rid of shadow hitting in these spiders.
It seems that way. I'm going to put him in this building just to kind of represent that he is not with y'all at the moment. What do y'all continue?
I'm just gonna swing over to that building and make sure
I'm
that he's actually not getting like ganked in there.
I'm gonna message. I'm gonna message Elaine. It's spiders raining from the sky, converging on your location. Are you good?
Well aware, no, force field, not gonna last.
I look around and go, let's go.
So, Millarnus gonna keep going. Tarl.
Am I within 90 feet of the house?
Not quite.
If I make my move, will I be within 90 feet of the house?
You know what? If you dash, I would say you'd be close to 90 feet to the house.
But dashing takes an action, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna dash.
All right. You're just charging through, Tarl. Your tough dwarven body just slogging through all these spiders as you get closer. All right. Mulak.
Okay, if he, as a dwarf, has 25 foot of movement and made it there with one movement and
I
one
have
movement
40.
and a dash.
I have
Okay.
40 feet of movement.
Shit, you fast as fuck.
His armor make him fast, boy.
Santa gotta go fast.
Did you dash your first turn too?
He threw a fireball and kept going. I would say, Moose, you could make it to the building with your
Just
flight.
movement?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm gonna make it there,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna turn at all of the spiders, and then a cone in front, like the door. Like, are they running towards the door?
They are swarming the entire building.
I'm gonna go to the front door, I guess, and stand right by it, and cast prismatic spray.
You know what, Moose? This is a really cool spell. Describe it.
Well, let me see. Let me roll. I forgot how. I think I have to roll 2. I have to roll it for each person. Okay, so just literally insane amounts of rainbows erupt for a 60-foot cone in front of me. Fire, acid, lightning, poison, cold. Some of them just straight disappear. Some of them turn permanently to stone, and some of them have multiple things all at the same time. And just absolutely, like, every single element erupts out of me into different colors and just obliterates all the spiders in front of the door.
You release one of the most epic things ever.
That way, hopefully, they can get inside or out or whatever they need to do, and I'll just hold that position.
you have made an opening that is going to last a second. Moose, I would say this, or I should say, Malak, some of the spiders stop and turn and look instead of just charging for the building for a split second with this. All right, Arvax, when you run to the building, you see that Moulette has stabbed this guy through into the wall, but has gotten a dagger into his or it's gotten a dagger in between the gauntlet and his elbow guard. But you are also still big. How long does the spell last again, Nox? Like a minute?
Lady go brr. Yeah.
Okay,
That'd be coming out. It'll come down now.
Yeah, it'll be coming down in a second. But you are still bigs at the moment and cannot get through this door.
Hey, you okay in there?
Like, I'm fine. Make sure the little turd doesn't die. And the gnome, too.
All right, don't go dying again. I want us to bring you back to place.
All right, so now what do you do, Arvax?
I'm gonna keep moving through the sea of spiders to protect that.
All right, so at that point you go back to normal size. At the end of this round, y'all all have an opening to get inside of the house. And you can see that spiders have broken in, and when you make it to it, Elaine has a field of force up, keeping the spiders off of Mixel, who is still casting the spell. He is nearing the end.
How much longer has he got on this?
Roll me an Arcana check, Malarn. With a 20, you know that he is about done.
Okay. I have a question.
Yes.
This parapet. No, this crenellation on the wall.
Yeah, this section of the wall to the north of the building.
How far away from us is that?
Maybe at most 80 feet. Not that the map is to scale, but maybe about 80 feet.
Okay. Okay. I am going to. Well, I'm going to fly up, and I'm going to do I'm going to take my mulligan because no.
That was a feast or famine roll. 24.
Yeah, it really was. Yeah,
Right.
24. So from where north, like looking around, like the north around to the west, because they're coming from the west, correct?
Part of the forces, yes. The first wave attacked kind of the southern wall.
Okay, so it's south and west is where they're coming from.
Yeah.
Okay. How does the north look?
The north?
All right, northeast.
North to northeast, nothing. But you do notice kind of to the north, or sorry, north, or are you asking northeast or northwest?
North and northeast.
Okay, my bad. I was thinking northwest. With a 24, you see a familiar banner, and it is the banner of Lorien, who seems to be making up the new left flank that is coming in your direction.
That's not gonna work.
So you see that he's coming in. However, with that 24, you also see off kind of more to the true west a bright light coming from the Palanquin. And you have a really bad feeling about that because it seems like it's about to go off.
Okay. I'll come back in. I'm gonna go back down in. I'm gonna look at Elaine and go, if he keeps working, can he be moved?
No. Right now, anything could ruin the spell. We got to keep anything from interrupting what he's doing. Also, he said something about don't let them break the mayonnaise jar.
What mayonnaise jar?
There is a small stone jar that says mayo on it on a table near Mixel.
Okay. Right, that's not going to work.
All right, that is what you're doing, Mulak.
Is everybody inside?
Yes. Well, your brother came in and out on the broom.
Right, yeah, I'm back in now.
Is there anything like really heavy in the room that I could like block doors and windows and stuff with?
There's plenty of furniture. There's also a Tarl.
Like inanimate, specifically inanimate objects.
Yes, there are plenty.
I'm gonna go inside, close the door, cast animate objects, and have the like objects, like basically move, get in front of the door by themselves, and then essentially to block the door. I know spiders can probably go under it, but that's the plan currently.
They're blocking the door, but they're also stomping. You basically Beauty and the Beast all the furniture in this room.
Yes.
So yeah, the furniture is now helping you by getting rid of spiders that are getting in. Tarl.
Centered on the house and the room that Mixel's in. 60-foot wall, 60-foot diameter wall, 20 feet high, 5 feet thick.
So
everything inside it takes 6d10, or 6d10.
Everything within the 5 feet, right?
Everything inside the circle of the wall, entering into or inside.
Okay, but y'all are safe on the center of it.
Yes.
Okay, that's why I'm making sure. All right, so there is now a blade barrier. Arvax. Arvax. Uh-oh, did we lose him?
No. Sorry, what?
Did you fall asleep?
No, I kind of spaced out.
It is now your go. There's a blade barrier up. There's a mayonnaise jar that's to be protected. There's dancing, or I shouldn't say dancing, there's furniture smashing spiders outside of the blade wall.
We are within the blade wall?
You're in the safe area behind the blade wall.
And the spiders are getting kept back by the blade wall?
The blade wall and the force field and the furniture seem to be keeping the spiders off for now.
I'm not making an attack. I need to see something on my sword.
Oh, well, it's a good thing. It's a good thing your sword learned Toll the Dead Sacred Flame an hour ago.
I've noticed that it was the text I copied and pasted in there for her. And I caught the time on it.
I don't know what Sacred Flame does. I know. Only text on one. I have like no AoE shit. I think I'm just gonna hold my action, and if any of them start to come through or get through, I'm gonna attack.
Alright, you hold your attack. And at the end of this, Arvax, you get a message. Mularn, you're going to get a message. Mularn, yours is from Dreyfus. Arvax, it is from your tribe mother.
Mm-hmm.
These messages basically convey the same thing. Get down. And immediately after the messages, you hear a one. And hear screams and the crumbling of buildings.
Everybody down! Whoever's nearest me, I'm gonna shove down.
Hang on a second. Fill in. So that's not. Okay, so it doesn't actually give me that. Okay. All right. Yeah. I'm gonna grab the jar of mayonnaise and drop.
All right, Tarl.
And
Sorry, go ahead. Sorry, Knox. You're sorry.
yeah,
I thought you're done.
I mean, I don't think a counterspell is gonna stop this. So
You could always roll and see if you get a nat 20.
Sure. Fuck it. No.
No. If you did, it would be epic.
Yeah. That's the only reason I did it, honestly.
You grab the mayonnaise and say nope, and somehow this vicious, massive blast of Arcanum just fizzles and is no more.
I will tell you exactly what would happen had that been what would happen. I would then look down at the jar of mayonnaise and very slowly and carefully put it back on the shelf.
You just hear off to the distance, the fuck was that? But no, your spell gets eaten by this larger wave of just pure magical force. Tarl?
I am, however, going to kind of. I know what direction it's coming from. I'm gonna kind of put myself between it and Mixel.
Okay. Are you still grabbing the jar and getting down?
I am protecting the jar, but I am going to try to protect the jar and Mixel.
Okay. Mulak.
Yes.
What are you doing? Arvax yelled down. Your brother dropped down. She dropped down.
Anyone who was near me, I shoved down.
I guess I'll get down.
All right. I'm going to assume you're taking Elaine with you. Tarl.
Alright. Blade Barrier is a concentration spell. Can I cast another spell?
As long as it does not require you to use concentration.
Okay. I'm gonna get down and cast let me find it on my sheet real quick. Everybody gets 16 points back.
Okay. As y'all do this, let's see, real quick. Moose, roll me a D100 real quick.
66.
All right. So, the front portion of the house is now gone. Like, the wall that was directly in front of all of you in this room is now gone, and you are staring directly out. There is no longer a gate on this side of Hillins, and there is a massive crater, and as you look out, not much of the woven branch or the metal pikes are left. You're not sure about the McLeods. They might have tucked and run. There was a lot of Finn. There was a whole lot of Finn. There's not as much Finn, but they're still swarming a portion of this. But you see the palanquin has now had massive spider-like legs come out of it, and it is raising itself off of the group that was carrying it. And everybody gets one more action before we have another roll. So, let's see. Mularn stepped away, so let's start with Mulak. You're staring at the enemy forces moving forward, and what definitely contains a giant spider in it, or a colossal or a massive gargantuan one, is rising from behind them and moving in this direction.
I'll go meet it. Like, go towards it, I guess?
You're going to fly out towards it?
Yeah.
Alright, as you start flying out, Mulak, you can see the metal pikes that are along the wall are now trying to come and aim at that and are shooting arrows. Whatever this was also did a number on the theocracy forces that were coming in. Is there anything you wish to do as you are flying towards this, and you can see spellcasters and knights and everything moving in on what I shouldn't say what remains. You still have a number, but I mean, again, it was like 10 or it was probably 50 to 1 to begin with on the odds, and it is looking a little rough.
I guess I'll just yell to them, like, I don't get back. I don't know. I have no idea what to do.
So are you going out and yelling for the army, y'all's army, to move back into the city?
Yeah.
All right, so you are trying to save people. Awesome. Tarl.
If
So, what, Arvax?
no, wait for my.
Tarl.
How far is the spider thing from me?
Probably 300-400 yards. I mean, it was towards the back of this army. And you can see that even though whatever it did hurt its forces, its army is still moving forward.
I'm like,
So 300-400 yards, you're talking 9 to 1,200 feet.
Yeah.
How many enemy is in the 300-foot range?
Countless.
2 seconds.
Yes.
Before that, I'm going to walk up kind of between Arvax and Tarl, and as my brother flies off towards, is flying out towards whatever. Boom, boom. I'm gonna cast fly on both of them. We need more maneuverability. I'm going to look at Moulette and go, the gnome needs to survive and finish.
Well, Moulette's not there. Moulette had been fighting a writ of shadow in a building and said he was fine, and Arvax headed this way.
Oh, I thought he had
No.
he had made it. So
I will move him like right here just for purposes.
I'm gonna message him and go, you good?
There is a house on me, but I'm fine. I'm trying to figure out how to get out.
Okay. The gnome needs to survive. The gnome needs to finish. Once you get out, you're the last line.
You hear your brother laughing when you say the gnome needs to finish.
Considering who we're talking about, yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. There's a jar of mayonnaise in here. It needs to stay safe too. I don't know. It's just what he asked.
Again, all you're getting from your brother is cursing of him trying to get out and laughing at you saying the gnome needs to finish and there's a jar of mayonnaise.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna look at Elaine and go, you got this?
She looks at you. Don't know. Gonna try.
Better than it's the best that I can expect. I'll take you home to meet Mom if we survive this. She's gonna fucking love you. And I'm gonna jump on my broom and fly up next to my brother.
Okay. So Tarl and Arvax, you both have the ability to fly.
Box messages await the
You've taken no damage, so as long as you keep concentration up.
Oh. So, those were messages sent before the big boom. Does that mean we can reply?
If you want to, real quick.
What the fuck was that?
No clue. It just shot it, and now it's walking.
I wasn't done.
Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say, move back in if you can. Protect the gnome.
Okay, so the message she says is the same, but then she says, understood.
And then I'm going to fly.
All right, Tarl, you have the ability to fly.
Well, I'm going to stay centered of my wall, but I'm going to fly up. And let's see. And in an area 10 feet wide, 100 feet long, starting where the enemy is, I can go out to 150 feet. So I'm going to cast Firestorm.
All right, you start tearing through soldiers down there.
Yep.
And so are you flying with your allies, or are you staying there casting it from where you are at the wall?
Casting from where I'm at the wall.
Okay. Tarl, you can see it as your friends fly towards it. You watch as the front of the palanquin opens, and what comes forth is the most colossal drider that you have ever seen. It is adorned in white, long flowing gowns, tons of silver and gold jewelry. You are all staring at a god. For the second time in your lives, you are directly, not like you've been transported there, it's not like a vision. This is a god physically before you. You are looking at the Mistress Elijah. You are looking at Lolth.
Oh,
And that is when you hear Mixel yell, and it echo across the battlefield. The gnome is definitely gonna finish!
the gnome could speed it up!
Well, I'm saying he's saying that as the spell releases. Nox had to set it up by saying the gnome had to finish. I was not going to have him say anything until repeatedly saying the gnome had to finish. Tarl, you see it first because it erupts from his dome, is a piercing ball of light that erupts from him and shoots towards the heaven over y'all. Y'all flying towards her, you watch as it goes up and above, and you see the manifestation of a massive gate. She turns to look surprised, and as the gate opens, you watch a god get dust busted. Literally, as the gate opens, you watch as this massive 100-foot tall drider, or multiple 100-foot tall drider, gets sucked up into the air through the gate. And then the landscape below you starts to ripple and pool and break as the sky above also shifts to a brilliant, radiant white. You see one long purple arm reach out and try to pull itself back out, only to be slammed behind the gate, which then crumbles and falls to the ground in a massive rain of sparks and glitter.
When the arm comes out to try to do it, I'm gonna firebolt it.
Doink.
Just a
No, stand. Get back, get back, get back.
As the terrain shifts, you also watch as part of it collapses. The river starts to pour into the battlefield and towards this crater in the town.
No shit.
And you watch as Lorraine's left flank turns and starts to tear into the Writ of Land.
Oh! Oh!
And what you see before you, if you wish to join or not, is more or less a rout followed by a slaughter.
I'm gonna enjoy this.
Because you watch an entire army of religious individuals, several of them panicking because a giant spider popped up behind them, and then none of their magic works.
Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this.
I am going to immediately move over to Arvax. When I see her face, I am going to look at her and say, some of them have to survive to let them know what happened.
Yeah, only a couple.
The ones that run need to survive.
I'm creating a flood.
So,
Yeah, the ones that run. Got it.
Mulak, what are you doing as you see this?
It's still getting like sucked up.
No, she's gone, and the gate has collapsed. But like the landscape is now, it looks like something underneath the ground blew up, pushing everything up, and then it sank back down.
Is a lot of the religious army still there?
Oh, people are bolting, but Lorraine has turned in and started killing those that were. He basically turned on them, and your forces have turned back to start going after the fleeing Writ of Land.
Yeah, can I catch up to any of them?
If you wish to.
Yes. And then if they're in a big giant group, they're getting some of that right there.
And you were worried about me?
Over
Not
here,
our army, their army.
I'm over here going, y'all won. Y'all could let them run. Nope. We are petty, vicious, vindictive killers.
I'm gonna pat Mularn on the shoulder. I
They-
think you need to have that talk with your brother.
They flayed my father.
This is true. I'm
Yeah.
not saying no to any of this.
Oh no, you don't understand, sweetie, darling. I'm telling you because you're the only one that's going to have enough self-control to let it happen. If you'll excuse me real quick, and I am going to go out and I am fuck this.
Why do I have to be the one with self-control all the damn time?
I am going to cast Draconic Transformation on myself. I am going to drop the broom to Elaine and say, hold this for a moment. And I am going to fly up and start. I would have done this earlier had I realized it was actually that it actually did that the breath weapon that you get is force damage. And
Fucker.
and I am
Read your shit.
yeah, and I am going to start alongside my brother, just force blasting force breath
As a
motherfuckers.
bonus action.
Yeah,
Bruh.
yeah.
What?
I thought it was actual. I thought it like I read it and I was like, oh, okay, cool. I turned into a dragon. And I reread it. It's like, okay, so what kind of dragon do I turn into? Is it like do I get like flying and then I get like dragon breath, like the dragon breath spell? It's like breath weapon. You say, hold on. Oh wait. When you cast this spell and as a bonus action on subsequent turns for the duration, you can exhale shimmering energy in a 60-foot cone, doing 68 force damage.
How long have you had this spell?
Oh no, like 3 sessions, or like like this was
So
not
6
not
months.
this. Yeah, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So,
That's my next spell I was picking, by the way.
so to move.
I honestly, I had it for 2 instances. Number one, we got to a point where you could actually, where you would be able to do the full dragon thing, because I thought it would turn me into a dragon. So when you did it, I was gonna do it. Or conversely, I was going to do it to you. But then I reread it and was like, oh no, this turns me in. This puts me into the exact same position that he is currently in right now. So okay,
All right.
Oh boy.
So to move kind of
Um,
into an epilogue here, y'all clear the field. It's going to take most of the day. But as this comes to a close, you have saved the day. You have sealed away the last god that anyone knows of that was still walking the mortal plane. You have disrupted a religion and a nation, and more than likely caused a massive, long-going civil war after this.
neat.
So, starting with Tarl. How do we close out this story for Tarl, Canon, as our adventure comes to an end?
He goes back home as a hero, opens up a forge, and begins to teach the next generation.
So he follows in his father's footsteps.
Yep. A very rich man, by the way.
Yes,
as
he
always.
Mulak. How does Mulak end this story?
So, you know that cult he's been trying to make the whole time?
Yes,
Yeah,
he starts a cult.
a very successful one. But it's like a benevolent cult. Like it's a nice cult. But I am the cult leader.
The Cult of the Worm.
Sure. That seems like a decent name.
And Tarl makes his armor for him.
All right. Mularn.
Immediately, I'm gonna like have a kind of a powwow with Mixel and
Well,
Elaine.
I was waiting for somebody. When you find Mixel, he is a dried husk with the dome shattered.
Ah! 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 Ah!
Finally.
The true nemesis of this entire planet is now gone.
The true end. Mixel is dead.
But his weapons and his items will last for generations to come. So
Because you're gonna take them.
so the threat of Mixel is never gone.
Never truly. There's always a wand out there somewhere.
Yeah, of streaking.
On Mixel.
It doesn't work.
He did.
It seems like it might have been a cost of the spell.
Huh.
So I'm gonna. What's gonna happen is I'm gonna end up going to. I end up taking Elaine back home to meet mom and everything. Meet the family.
Go
Make
have
sure
fire babies.
make sure everything's doing well. Make sure dad's doing well, and then you're gonna make we're gonna make our way back to Oublet and back up to the cave to check on the god tree.
He is no longer there. He has been freed.
With that being said, I think what I would have done was I would have taken Tarl and I'd have taken Tarl with me or with us, because religious guy. And once we realized that once we saw that he was gone, no, gone back to we made the trip back home with Tarl, and kind of had a powwow with like his dad and his uncle.
I kind of feel like we all would have gone to see if if the god was still there, and then went our separate ways from there. Because I think we all would have wanted to know.
Yeah. I didn't have
Because I know Arvax would have.
kind of have a powwow with the religiousy guys, and see if there's any confirmation, that they all went back.
I mean, as far as I can tell.
And then yeah, I think it just would I spent quite a few at that point. Spent quite a few years to not doing a whole lot.
Do you visit your brother's cult?
I mean, yeah. I get perks. I get perks from it. So
Arvax, how does the story end for you?
Well, I know Gruhaka's section of the Fen would go back to where they were from. If her tribe had any interest in trying to integrate into Hillins, she would help foster that. If not, she would probably split her time between helping her tribe resettle where they were in the Dampwood and being in Hillins, helping to rebuild and make it a city again. Try to foster this whatever new sort of order that's coming in with religions being what they are now.
All right.
Probably spend. She and Dreyfus might start spending more time together.
Is that so?
Mm-hmm.
So,
have little tiefling babies.
don't think they're little with Arvax still being like 7 foot tall.
You making
wrong.
fire babies, so heck.
So, from the other part of the story, Lorraine is going to become the face of the rebellion against what remains of the theocracy. And you all know that he probably would not have turned on those forces if you hadn't done anything.
No. He's shit. He is an opportunist.
And as all of y'all kind of go your separate ways or head up to Oblet, a little jar of mayonnaise and what was left of the old Pryor's or the old house. The lid comes off, and what looks like a 30-something-year-old gnome covered in mayonnaise gets out and goes, "Whew, glad that I actually had a backup plan. Got a new lease on life. All right, got an idea for a casino. Let's go and do it." It just wanders off into the fields surrounding Hillins. Is Mixel survived because of Mixel's marvelous mayonnaise management jar that had clone?
Walks into the sunset as Glorple chases butterflies in the background.
Just
We end as we begin with
Also,
Glorples.
I'm gonna use my cult sometimes to see if I can find Peregrine occasionally.
You know what? Your triplet Moulette will help you with that. I forgot to mention him. He is just as I keep forgetting he's a character. He very much is trying to figure out what happened to her.
Why did we bring him back to life?
Because you know what? He was extremely useful if the DM hadn't kept forgetting the NPC. Anyway, thank y'all for playing. It has been 3 years since we started this campaign.
I mean, that's a long time for 5 sessions.
Yeah, I know. But you know, this is the second campaign for everything with TBA. Our first one was not streamed, and that's what got us all together playing on Mondays, and I'm really glad we got to finish this. Thank y'all for playing.
Thank you for
Thank you,
running
Ryan. Yeah.
And thank you anybody that watched us and listened. I know it's run a little late tonight, but we are currently partnered with Extra Life. So if you make any donations using the link down below on Twitch, or go to teambonusaction.com, or find any of our team members' Extra Life pages, all donations go to the Batson Children's Hospital in Jackson. So if you can donate, we would greatly appreciate it. And Knox, since you're here,
We appreciate y'all hanging out with us for the last 3 years. And until next time, folks, don't let your meatloaf